y'all? What's goody? 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 It's your girl Zeze back with another motherfucking video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notifications bell, give this bitch a thumbs up, share this motherfucker, all that shit, you feel me? So, real quick, B.O.B. again, got on the same crew neck from the last video. Shout out to Cali Chulo Clothing. Cali Chulo Clothing. Make sure y'all follow him on the gram. He got some good shit. Black owned. Go support black owned. I know everybody knows about what's going on with this whole Malik Yoba, situation that's going on. It came out that, or he came out, whatever, that he likes trans women or whatever. He's attracted to trans women. That's kind of been trending for like the last week or so. And he was recently on the Breakfast Club. This interview just dropped. Like, I just watched this shit or whatever, right? And I didn't even watch the whole thing. I got through majority of it, probably like to like the last 20 or 30 minutes or so. Yeah, probably the last 20 minutes. I got through most of this shit though. And y'all, when I tell you this was the worst fucking interview I have ever seen in my... This interview was all over the goddamn place. And you know what, when I originally looked at it, I didn't even pay no mind until I got halfway through the video and started scrolling through the comments. There's like 6,000 dislikes on this motherfucker. And it's like way more dislikes on this video than there is more likes, because this shit is just all over the fucking place. Like, this shit is terrible, okay? The comment section was a fucking mess. That shit was a mess. Niggas was going in on these niggas. Not only was Malik Yoba was up there, but he brought this gay black dude who was up there, and these two trans women that was up there. One was like RuPaul, the other one, I don't know, she did some shit. But yeah, they brought all these people up here, and they were supposed to have a conversation about trans women, the trans community, and the black community, whatever. Even though they tried to say it was about the trans women and the black community, my nigga, it was really just about LGBT. Like, it was not, they trying to slide black people in there and like do that intersectionality bullshit and try to say, homophobia in the black community and, what I'm saying, all this other bullshit. They try to slide that in there subliminally and like in some parts of the conversation. But for the most part, it was really just about Malik Yoba and the LGBT. Like, that was pretty much what the fuck up. More so the tea. Okay, so number one, Malik was fucking rambling the whole interview. Like, it was even a part of the interview where even Charlamagne was like, oh, okay, well, y'all acting like men. He was talking about him and the gay dude. Like, oh, yeah, y'all really acting like men, not letting the trans woman talk. Like, da-da-da. And that's a fact. Like, this nigga Malik was rambling the whole fucking interview. Like, this nigga was dead splaining the whole interview about how he not gay. Like, first of all, he kept trying to say, oh, I didn't come out, I stepped up as a black man. Like, that's what I mean. They try to really pull in that intersectionality bullshit, or like the black community stepping up for LGBT. Oh yeah, it's a black man. I had to step up and be proud, and I'm attracted to trans women and da-da-da-da-da. All this other bullshit. Like, he was just really splaining, like really just talking way too much about how he thinks he's heterosexual, he's not gay, he likes women, trans women are women, all this other bullshit. Like, he was really like trying to press that fucking issue. Even when people like mistakenly say like, yeah, we thank Malik for coming out, he'd be like, nope, I stepped up. Oh yeah, but we're inviting in. Yeah, no, I stepped up though. Oh yeah, but when he came out, it was no, I stepped up. I was like, nigga, come on, just come out the closet. We know your ass was in the goddamn closet. You came out the fucking closet. Matter of fact, the gay dude even goes as far as to say, well, coming out is just like, that's a white term for white people to come out of their closet and be gay and go to gayborhoods and well, it's like, okay, my nigga, let's just be real. Coming out just means you coming out to the world or to your family, whatever the case may be, that you're fucking gay. Okay, even though Malik is sitting up here saying that he's not gay, nigga, you're gay. I'm sorry. Like, trans women is not a real fucking woman. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. The nigga is gay. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's cool with you, but don't sit up here and try to put on this face like you're a heterosexual man when you're gay. My nigga, you like trans women. You like women who used to be men. Nigga, you're gay. Like, I'm sorry. That shit is fucking gay. You're gay, Malik. I'm sorry, you came out the closet. You did not step up to nothing, my nigga. You came the fuck out the closet. You're gay. Like, it's just that fucking, it's nothing, you know what I'm saying? To each his own. You do you. But my nigga, you're gay. Let's just be fucking real here. Not only that, they kept referring to natural born women, like me, a natural born woman, as a cis woman. They were saying basically cis means you accepted the gender that your doctor gave to you. This is something they said in the fucking video. Oh yeah, when you was a baby, the doctor chose your gender. Like, they just chose your fucking gender, whatever the fuck they was doing. They chose your gender when you came out. Like, you didn't, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have any hand in that. You're not really what you were born. But if you choose to identify as what they labeled you as when you were born, you're cis. So technically, a cis man will be a male who was born with a penis, like, that came out as male. He identifies as a male. That's a cis man. Throw that shit out the window. That shit is some bullshit, nigga. Don't call me no fucking cis woman. You know what? They said that on the show, like, oh, well, because MD asked, like, yeah, what do we call you? Like, what's the correct term to call you? Like, do we call you tranny, trans, da-da-da? And they was like, well, yeah, you know, some trans women identify as trans. Some of us identify as tranny. They take that power. Some of us just identify as non-binary, you know, da-da-da, all this other bullshit. Well, it's like, bitch, okay, well, we going that route? Don't call me no motherfucking cis woman. I'm not no cis woman. I'm a natural born motherfucking woman. I'm a woman, baby. You're a trans woman, okay? Cool, do you? But baby, I'm a fucking woman. You ain't gotta put no goddamn cis in front of my shit. I'm not cis nothing. I'm motherfucking a woman. Point blank, period. I am a woman, okay? Fuck you talking about? If I had a dick in between my legs, I would be a man. Like, my nigga, get the fuck out of here. These niggas was really wild. Like, oh yeah, I'm a cis man that is attracted to trans women, but also cis women. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck are these, yo? These motherfuckers sounded insane. And then they went even as far as trying to compare being trans to being black. Like, Charlamagne was like, yeah, well, you know, what if I just say I don't care? Like, you do you do what you want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? You be happy, you're a human. I really don't care who you fucking or what you got under your damn underwear. I don't give a damn. They got the nerve to be like, oh, well, that just shows your privilege and being able to walk in spaces. Hi, baby. I gotta finish my video. I'll be right back. But yeah, so they try to say, oh, well, yeah, that just shows your privilege and how you can walk into spaces and people assume things about you that lines up with what they already read about you or some shit like that. Like, basically, you have a privilege of people assuming things about you that are already kind of true. And the other trans woman says, oh, well, yeah, you know, it's just like how white people say they don't see color. Like, it's the same thing. Like, you're erasing my existence if you say I don't care. Bitch, what? Are you fucking serious? These motherfuckers were really fucking trying it. They really trying to compare being black to being what? Are you fucking serious? First of all, you talking to a black man. Black men, even if we just want to go that route, definitely do not have the privilege of walking into a space and be assumed and are assumed one thing that they really are. Like, come on, first of all, there's a whole negative stereotype around fucking black men. Are you dead ass? There's a whole system against black people in general. Like, have you never heard of cultural assimilation about black women not being able to wear their fucking natural hair, about black people doing the white voice and having to talk like this just so people won't assume they're fucking thugs and uneducated? Have you ever fucking thought, like, my nigga, what are you talking about? That shit is wild. Like, oh my gosh, these niggas was really trying it. Like, no one is trying to erase their existence. Nobody is trying to disregard their narrative, their experiences as trans black people. Nobody is trying to say that. Or black LGBT. Nobody's trying to disregard their fucking experience. Everybody's trying to say that. I'm not trying to say you're not having a different experience than me as a black person, even though we both black and you're LGBT. Anybody trying to say that. You may be having a different experience as me, but you're not going to sit up here and try to say that your shit is just worse or some shit like that, or like we're gonna compare struggles and shit like that. We're not about to do that, because at the end of the day, it comes down to black. And it was really hypocritical, because at one point you said, oh, well, that's a white LGBT thing and they have privilege of, you know, going into gay spaces and all this other bullshit about coming out, and then turn around and act like your struggles isn't really because you're black. Because at the end of the day, it's a race thing. It's not about no motherfucking LGBT, okay? It's about race, okay? It's racial disparities within LGBT, which they didn't really go too far in. But my nigga, let's just be real. At the end of the day, white LGBT have privilege because they're white. Like, point blank period, whether it was LGBT or not, they have privilege because they are fucking white. And you don't, because you are fucking black. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I don't really talk about that intersectionality bullshit, because at at the end of the day, it comes back down to race. Like, that's what the fuck it comes back down to. I hate when people try to compare the being black to being LGBT. I'm sorry. You cannot fucking, you can't compare the two. You can't do it. One, you can choose. One, you can't. One, you can tell just by looking at it. You can tell I'm black just by looking at me. One, you can't. The fuck if they got on the whole dress, you can't tell that nigga he gay, even though, you know what I'm saying? You sus in my eyes. But you cannot sit up here and say just because he got on the dress, he like fucking niggas. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he got on some tight jeans and a purse. He like fucking niggas. You don't know what the fuck he likes when he get into bed. So my nigga, it's not the same. Like, it's just not the fucking same. Then, and it's funny because throughout this whole thing, it's like they're trying to have an open conversation, and they're trying to open people's mind up. They want to start the conversation and get people more educated. They said at the beginning that it was supposed to be an educated conversation, when really throughout the whole interview, every time they said something that they didn't really like or questioned that they thought was rude or something like that, they felt was rude, they got triggered, really what the fuck it was. Like, the conversation, like, you could just tell, like, they got offended. You know what I'm saying? Instead of them being open-minded like they claimed they was there to be, they was getting offended. When, matter of fact, perfect example, when Envy asks, not Envy, Charlemagne. Charlemagne asks, well, when did you guys know that you were trans? Like, when did you know that? And automatically, the gay dude in the trans was like, well, when did you know? When did you know you were straight? And even, matter of fact, one of the trans girls even goes as far as to say, well, when did you know you were black? What? What the fuck what are you talking about? Like, my nigga, first of all, I knew I was straight. If we want to get and Charlemagne is like, I never really thought about it. That's a good question. Like, I never really thought about it. I'm like, nigga, how hard? When you kissed your first girl and you fucking liked it. When you started crushing, when you started having feelings for a girl, and feelings you couldn't explain for a woman. That's how you knew you were straight. When you got a hug, when you started realizing women had beautiful fucking physical features, that's how you knew you was attracted to a woman. What do you mean? Like, my nigga, it's not that fucking complicated. Like, they try to act like, this is they were born this way and shit like that. They push this whole narrative like, cis women giving birth to trans kids or to non-binary kids, and it's like, no, my nigga, these kids ain't coming out like, I want to be a girl, I like boys, I'm a boy who like boys. Kids ain't think about that shit. They ain't even thinking that far ahead. What are you talking about? When they're 5 years old, they start to understand their place in life, and they're what? They have a very surface level. They're just now, they ain't even got to the surface yet. They're just now trying to figure out what their place is in life. They're not thinking about, I'm a girl and I like boys, but I'm not sure, but I actually want to be a boy. Like, what are you talking about? It's like they try to ignore the fact that you had to go through experiences to get to where you are. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what the fuck your gender or sexuality, you think your gender is, should I say, or what your sexuality is. Regardless of what that, you had to go through things to shape what you are now. So it's like for them to say, when was you born? I mean, when did you know you were straight? When did you know when you were born? It's like, my nigga, you knew. Everybody has that pivot point in their life. When I kissed my first, when I kissed my first boy, when I had my first boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? Like, my nigga, no, that was a pivot point in my life. Like, wow, I really like boys. Like, damn, these niggas is fine. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, my nigga, that was a pivot point in my life when a girl tried to smack at me, and I was like, bitch, get the fuck away from me. Like, that shit felt uncomfortable. I didn't like that. That was a pivot point in my life. How hard was it for them to just say that? You know what I'm saying? They're trying to push this narrative like kids are non-binary, there are transgender kids. Like, that's fucking bullshit. I'm sorry. Even with them trying to uplift, Malik talked about his friend sending a picture of their son, that's really what the fuck it was, who had transitioned to a girl. And he was like, yeah, it was just beautiful, it was just amazing. And I'm like, what? That shit is sick. You're praising this parent who just let their boy transition into a fucking girl. And they're not even 10 years old. He said this little boy was less than 10 years old. You telling me at fucking 7, 8 years old, you know if you want to be a boy or girl? You know for sure for the rest of your life, I'm ready to be a fucking girl. What are you talking about? Like, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not with the whole giving hormones or giving puberty blockers to kids. Like, that whole transition is a fucking dub. If you want to do that shit when you 18 and you outside the house, you make your fucking decisions. But in my house, I don't give a fuck if you say you want to be a girl or boy. My nigga, you are what the fuck you are. You are what the fuck you are. When you came out my goddamn womb, a boy, you a boy. You gonna dress like a boy. Like, my nigga, I'm gonna put you in spaces with other fucking men. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So, yes, that's the things, all of the things in this damn video. Like, this shit really, if y'all can't tell, this shit really just got me heated. I'm hot right now. Shit, my fucking cheeks turn a little red. It was just a bunch of bullshit. Like, this whole interview was all over the place. The shit was non-factual. The shit was in there triggering to LGBT, to trans as fuck. Like, all these niggas was triggered as hell. And it was just bullshit. Like, I'm sorry, this interview was some trash. I'm sorry, Malik, you're gay. You know, trans women are not women. They're fucking trans women. I'm not no fucking cis woman. There's no such thing as a cis woman. There's only women who are naturally born women. Like, point blank period. And, yeah, that's just how the fuck I feel about it. Like, honestly, it is what the fuck it is. But yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Did you watch this interview? If not, I think you should just go watch it just to get some more context about what I was saying. Tell me what you think about the video. What do you think about trans people? Do you think there's a such thing as trans kids? Do you think that fucking LGBT trans, like, I don't know. Y'all just let me know what y'all fucking think. I don't even know what fucking question to ask. Y'all just let me know what the fuck you thought in the comments. Other than that, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, get this joint a thumbs up, share this motherfucker, all that shit, you feel me? Other than that, that's all I got. Alright, y'all.
Nigga, you cap, bitch, you a rat. You ain't never been hard like your raps. You ain't never hold a 9 or a Ruger. Bitch, you a pussy, you ain't no shooter. Nigga, you cap, bitch, you a rat. You ain't never even been on the block. You ain't never even looked at a Glock.